I do not count calories. I do not exercise. It always made my eyes roll when people say that the key to weight loss is keeping things simple. It's cliche, people say it all the time, but guess what? I finally realized it in 2024 that is actually the key to weight loss and helped me lose 60 pounds this year starting in January of 2024. I'm at my halfway goal. I still have 60 pounds or so more to go, but that's okay. And this video is the story of how I finally got to this point. There are 3 parts to this video, and the first part, we are going to talk about lazy keto, which was the main diet that I did on this first 6 months of my journey. The second part, we are going to talk about my exact diet plan, how I went from January 2024 to July, that exact timeline. And the third part is I'm going to share some hacks for easy weight loss for busy and anxious people. So stick around for all of that. Let's talk about lazy keto. What is lazy keto and why do I think that it's the best diet for busy and anxious people? Why do I think that? Keto diet, if typically you stay below 20 grams of carb in any given day. Lazy keto, it just means I can eat pretty much anything I want without regards to anything else other than the carb count. So a typical day would look like some salmon and some veggies, some maybe keto desserts, keto snacks here and there. So that's what lazy keto is. So I do not count calories. I do not exercise. I have to though. But in the first 6 months, I wanted to focus on my diet and I wanted to master the lazy keto and I wanted to train my willpower, which I'm actually going to be making a video on how exactly I trained my willpower. Okay guys, now we're going to talk about my exact diet plan that I followed since January of 2024 to lose 60 pounds. Now the first 2 weeks I ate whatever I want, but I cut out high sugar foods like chocolate and treats and desserts and soda. That was the first 2 weeks. The second 2 weeks, so first 2 weeks and the second 2 weeks. The second 2 weeks I cut out every other carb except for fruit and high starch veggie. So that's basically a low carb diet. Once I got comfortable with those 2 weeks, I transitioned into full keto, and this is when I tested my urine with the keto sticks, which I'm going to show a picture of here, to really make sure that my body is already in ketosis. Now, this third part, it's up to you how long you want it to stay. I would say as long as you're consistently losing weight, I would stay with full keto, which means you can eat 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day, whatever you want, some snacks here and there. So it's not very strict as long as you stay below your 20 grams. Stay with this part as long as possible, as long as you're still not stalling. Now, I did hit a stall, I would say probably around month 3 or something like that. So then I transitioned to, I have a cheat sheet right here. Then I transitioned to full keto with strict intermittent fasting. So I was already keto, but I started to eat only lunch and dinner. So I still have my full calories, but I did track my fasting and eating hours, and I was only eating within a 6 to 8 window. After that, maybe after 2 months or so, I needed to be a little more strict because I did join a challenge called Healthy Wage, where I won money to lose 60 pounds. So at this point, I needed to be a little more strict. I was getting a little more relaxed. So I did start doing keto 1 meal a day, which is basically intermittent fasting with 20 to 23 hours of fasting and 1 to 4 hours of an eating window. And that allowed me to fully get into my 60-pound weight loss, enabling me to win that challenge, which by the way was almost $2,000. If you're interested in this Healthy Wage challenge, I do have a link down below so you can get some extra cash if you join. Alright you guys, let's jump right into my favorite part of this video, which is the hacks that I use to stay on track. Especially these hacks are helpful for busy and anxious people like me, and probably you if you're watching this video, so here we go. The first one is find a perfect sugar substitute. In my case, I have finally found the perfect sugar substitute, which is monk fruit. I use the Lakanto brand, but I've also used other brands, but this is definitely a game changer for me. It tastes exactly like sugar and I use it on everything and it doesn't make my belly ache. Second hack is to keep your protein and fat snacks with you at all times. So I always have some sort of cracklings, chicharron, or some high-fat nuts, some cheeses that are non-perishable in my purse, in my office drawer, in my car, just for emergencies. So that has been an amazing hack, because instead of turning into your cravings and buying drive-through or whatever it is, there you go, you have it in your drawer at all times, and boom, takes care of the cravings immediately. Number 3 hack is to meal prep. Now, if you're lazy and anxious and busy, meal prep can be a little bit overwhelming, but trust me, you guys, as soon as you get used to doing it, it's hard not to do it. So basically, I stick with just meal prepping the meats. For example, I always have, let's say for this week, I'll have rotisserie chicken. I'll have it in a little container to take from the fridge and eat it a variety of ways. I'll go into another video of exactly how I meal prep, what foods I meal prep, but basically meal prep is a number 3 hack. Number 4 hack for busy and anxious people is vegetables, frozen vegetables. I know that fresh vegetables are better, but if you're so busy and so overwhelmed with life, it's so easy to pop open your fridge, grab your bag of frozen veggie from Aldi, because it's cheaper, so always get it from Aldi. Pop it in your microwave or on your stove, add a little bit of butter, and boom, sides for days. The 5th hack is to use apps to stay on track. I have 2 favorite apps. The first one is an app called Zero, which I use to track my fasting time. Love that. I love that I can click it, it goes green, there's some streaks, and of course, best of all, is that it's free. And my second app that I use is to track my carb count, which is Carb Manager right here. So similar to MyFitnessPal, but the focus is on carbs. It tells you if it's keto friendly. It tracks other macros as well, but it does stay focused on carbs. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick little video. In my next video, which I post long videos weekly, I am going to be talking about my progress update on my weight loss journey, wellness journey, and glow up journey. I will be talking about OMAD, 1 meal a day, which is what I'm going to be doing until I head to the finish line. And also stick around for some YouTube shorts that I do, which are funny or whatever it is. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel to follow my journey. If you have any questions at all regarding anything I've talked about in this video or anything you can think about, please comment down below. I am very happy to answer, or if you want to message me or anything like that, I would be happy to talk. So thank you so much if you stick around to the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.